I'm so sorry to be the one to have to tell you this.
I mean, are you sure? I just...
You don't believe me?
No, Yes. What happened?
Victoria, I honestly don't know. It was a terrible, terrible accident. And Ryan feels devastated.
That's why he didn't come to the hospital in Canada. That's why he hasn't
He feels
called
that he
me.
can't face you. Now, I tried to explain that you would never blame him, but it was his choice, and I felt that we should support him in this decision.
He doesn't want to see me.
No.
For what, a week or a month? Rand. Are you saying he never wants to see me again? Ever?
Oh, Bridget, thank you so much for coming by quickly.
Ryan, I mean, what on earth?
Bridget, I need you to tell me more about the phone conversation that you had with Donna.
Well, she called. She said that they were at a very exclusive clinic and that Victoria was doing very well.
Bridget, that's not good enough.
But that's all I have.
No, there's got to be something else, Bridget. Come on, some word, some clue, something else.
I wish there were,
Please,
dear, but...
Bridget, think. Vicky's life could be in danger right now.
But she's in the hospital. I mean, she's going to be well.
No. Not if she's with Grant, she isn't. Now, I've got to get to her before he tries something else, because we could lose her forever.
Now, where do we go to celebrate? Tops, or would you prefer Antoine's? Either is fine with me.
I don't have time for this. I have an acceptance speech to make.
So you do, my dear. Compliments of my 10%.
Look, I had no choice. My back was against the wall.
Yes, well, such is the hardship of corporate America. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows, wouldn't you say?
Believe you me, I would have handed this company over to Jake and Spencer on a silver platter if it weren't for my family.
Who are you kidding? Oh, to be sure, you love your children. A better mother Bay City has never seen. But you have an investment here, too, don't you? I mean, after all, it was you and Mac that built this empire. Imagine how disappointed he would have been. No, you couldn't let this slip through your fingers.
Why don't you just leave before I have you thrown out?
Now, Rachel, you're not going to wriggle out of our deal. We have an agreement. You owe me, Rachel, and I'm going to collect.
Freeze! The both of you. Shut up, Maggie! You're not taking me in. And this little girl is going to make sure of that.
Come on, Rain. This girl's been helping you out for weeks. No way are you going to hurt her.
Ian, come
I
on.
said shut up, Maggie! This is not a game!
He's not kidding, Captain. He's really hurting me.
Rain, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to let the girl go.
That would make you a fool, because I can break her neck in two. And believe me, I will.
Do whatever he says. He's hurting.
Give it up, pal. The place is surrounded. There is nowhere to go.
All they're going to find is 2 dead bodies, mine and hers.
Ian, all he wanted to do was be your friend.
But that was your first mistake, little girl. What makes you think I'll be interested in you?
Listen, Captain, I'm really sorry for screwing things up. Just get me out of here.
This is a mistake of your life, Rain. Believe me.
That is my problem. Now, you call your man, and you tell him to back off.
I said call! This is Cooper. We got a hostage situation here. I want you to clear the driveway.
You tell them I'm taking the car in the driveway, and I'm taking the Cory kids with me. Anybody tries to stop me, they shoot her first. Tell them. Tell them!
The purpose taking a hostage with them. Keep the driveway clear until you hear further orders, and let them pass.
Well done. Now put your gun down at my feet. Slowly. Put it down. Put it down. That's good. Move back. Back up. We gotta go now, okay? Make sure your men do as you instructed them. Otherwise, Rachel Cory is gonna be wearing black for months. Say goodbye to the officer now, Maggie.
Tell my grandmother I'm sorry.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
They're out.
The minute they get off the property, I want Eckert Mahoney on their tail. Miller, I want you to act as backup. But listen, if you guys lose him, I'm gonna have your badges. You got that? And be careful. This guy's dangerous.
I don't owe you any more than I owe 100 other shareholders that voted with us this afternoon.
Well, that's not quite true now, is it? I mean, after all, it was me that you called at the 11th hour and asked me for my vote.
I called a number of people for their support. You were one of many.
But I had a clause that the others did not. Now, see here, I'm a reasonable man. I mean, I can appreciate that if dinner is a little overwhelming, then we can have drinks. I mean, the effect will be the same on the local bourgeoisie.
I already explained to you I have an appearance to make.
Yes, appearances. That's all I'm after, Rachel. You see, the right kind of image seems to be so important to the glitterati of Bay City. Now, what's best for you, if not tonight? Say, tomorrow around 9?
I guess I haven't made myself very clear, have I? I have no intention of being seen with you. Not tonight, not tomorrow, not ever.
And where's all that integrity? I mean, was this simply a means to an end? Was I right? That you and I are not so very different? Now, you won today by a hair's breadth, but you really think that that's enough to scare off Spencer Harrison? Oh, no, no. No, he and his minion are sitting right now, waiting in the wings, waiting for the opportunity for the next shareholder vote.
He'll never do it. Spencer's reputation is in ruins.
Well, he's been there before. And like a cantankerous old warthog trapped in a thicket, he has nothing to lose. But then neither do I. Now, if I were to offer him my 10%, which I think you'd take, that coupled with his 28%, I really don't think your board would stand much of a chance, do you?
And I don't think you're going to do that. You just went on and on to me about how you feel about Spencer, what he's done to Ryan, what he's done to that woman you were in love with.
Justine. My dear, you seem to believe that I'm governed by the same principles, that I live by the same morality as a Mackenzie Cory.
Oh, I wouldn't compare you with Mackenzie Cory in my wildest dreams, Carl.
You see, business is about making money. And then making more money. Now, whether we like it or not, Spencer Harrison is a rather good businessman. And if the return on my investment would be better managed under his tutelage, well, so be it.
Well, then you do what you have to do. Good night.
No, that's not what I want to do, Rachel. You know that. I don't want to do that. Good God, is having a drink with me such a high price to pay for saving your company?
Yes, it is. Too high. Now, if you'll excuse me, my shareholders are waiting.
Yes, indeed we are. Indeed we are, and you're not going to disappoint us, are you, love? No, that would be disastrous. It would be a dangerous, silly mistake to make. I'll walk down to the lot with you.
I have to see him. I have to tell him. It's okay.
You see, I knew this would be a reaction. I told him so myself, but he seems hell-bent on keeping away from us, and especially from you. There was nothing I could do to change his mind.
It's an accident.
It was an accident, Victoria. It was. You have to believe me. Now, this is very important, darling. We had to tell the press something, and we had to tell them quickly. So I told them that it was my fault. I told them that I shot you.
But Ryan was
I
right.
convinced Ryan to go along with it. But this is important. I can't allow you to think that I would fire a gun anywhere near you. So we have to live with this lie for the rest of our lives. And Ryan thinks that this is all his responsibility. He sees himself as a danger to you. He sees himself as a danger to our marriage.
I could just remember more. I want you to tell me what happened.
Darling, please.
I want to know how I was shot,
Please,
how I ended up here.
Victoria.
Grant, please.
All right. All right, darling, if it'll make you rest easier.
Thank you.
When I came into the cave, Rain was trying to make us escape with you as a hostage. I foolishly brought a gun along. I took the gun out. I aimed at you. I tried to get a clear shot, but then I realized that I could risk hitting you. Ryan rushed me for the gun. I'm sure he wanted to make sure that he could get Rain regardless of what went on. And then suddenly, the next thing I knew, Rain was out of the picture, and Ryan raised the gun and fired, and he told me later on that he thought he had a clear shot. But you moved into the line of fire.
It must feel so awful.
Oh, God. He does. He feels terrible.